Welcome to another
Yes,
episode of DNC Sports. We're going to get right into it because this man is blasphemous. And I don't
These are
really
true
like...
statements.
Listen, I don't really like niggas that just say, you know what I'm saying, like foolishness. Okay.
This 100% facts.
This is the debate today. Desmond Mathis is under the impression that, what's his name? Nikola Jokic?
Nikola Jokic.
Nikola Jokic
Yes, sir.
is the greatest center of all time.
He is.
All right, so I'm going to start with this. He's not the greatest center of all time. It's definitely Shaquille O'Neal.
Because
Okay. So you want me to say my reasons first, or you want to go first?
You go ahead.
You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
Okay, let me do it just like this, guys. First of all, wherever Shaq went, a championship followed. Let's say that first.
Let's also.
Hey.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I have the floor.
Do your thing.
I got the floor.
Do your thing. Go ahead.
All right. Shaquille O'Neal, wherever he went, a championship followed. Shaquille O'Neal dominated. And when I mean domination, I mean, wasn't it like 30-10 or 25 to 15 boards plus for what did I say? Was it 10 seasons straight? 11 seasons straight?
Yeah.
It was like 10, 11 years of pure domination. Like double. Like can't be stopped. Shaquille O'Neal, the biggest thing about Shaquille O'Neal is, think about if he played Nikola Jokic in real life. He would have put a shoulder in his chest and he would have dunked his ass. Jokic would have very well maybe had 28, 10 boards, 7 assists. But I'm telling you right now, if Jokic is holding Shaquille O'Neal in his prime, Shaq is going to have 40 and 20. 40 and 20. Jokic he don't really play defense like that, bro. If we really being real.
He a big body.
Don't get me wrong.
He's probably one of the heaviest centers in the league.
He is.
So,
and his argument isn't crazy. So at the beginning of the video, let's scratch that. His argument isn't crazy. His argument would be valid if he would have gave Jokic another 5 to 6 years and then said this statement. But as of right now, Nikola Jokic does not go down as the greatest center of all time. But go ahead.
I'm gonna say this. Like you said, Shaq, wherever he went, a championship followed. Shaq also always played with a top 5 point guard.
Oh, and he's like 3 or 4 in all-time scoring. Go ahead.
He up there in scoring. But
like
also
5.
always played Penny Hardaway. Started his career with. Then Kobe Bean Bryant in his prime. Then Dwayne Wade in his prime. So Shaq ain't just always do it. Oh, Shaq by himself, I'm going to take a team to the championship. No, you're not. If Shaq was by himself with role players surrounding him, not a superstar on his team, he would not be ring. No, you'll be a double machine for sure. But yeah, ring. I don't know. You had great company with you. And for 2, I say Jokic is a better center because he plays center and point guard at the same time. He averages more assists than most point guards. He is currently shooting 50-something% from 3. That's damn near the best in the league with Stephen Curry in the league. Shaq would never have that ability of like, oh, I'm going to create for my whole team. Jokic is dominating in efficiency and he's dominating in overall control of the game. Like Shaq, yeah, he dominating the paint. You get him the ball in the paint, he'll get you a bucket down there. So can Jokic. Jokic gets double teamed daily. Him and Shaq see the same amount of double teams, but Jokic is a creator. He makes everybody on his team more efficient, and he got a ring damn near by himself. Jamal Murray is not a superstar. 0 all-star appearances. Nobody on his team went to an all-star game. And he got a championship out of it.
Aaron Gordon
No.
never been an all-star?
He was in a slam dunk contest, but all-star game, he ain't never been an all-star.
Okay.
No.
Jokic plays around a lot of guys that were on that all-star barrier. Let's be real. Aaron Gordon has been on that all-star, but he had a name in this league once upon a time.
He was the top
and
pick,
he's still very good.
He's good.
Jamal Murray has always been on the borderline of an all-star. We know
nobody was never gonna say Jamal Murray deserves to be in an All-Star game. When has everybody? Nobody until Jokic came.
No. Never in Jamal Murray's career, nobody's ever said that man shouldn't be an All-Star.
Nobody's ever gave him respect to be like he deserves an All. They giving it to Dame Lillard. Halliburton had an All-Star appearance before him. That's what I'm saying. Like
was averaging.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like before, even right now, Jamal Murray always had a calm 20 point a game, 18 points a game. You ain't never just look at, oh, Jamal Murray. That's what I'm saying. Jamal Murray is a good player. Jokic made him a great player because he's playing alongside Jokic. Kobe was already a good player.
If you want to have
Penny Hardaway was already a good player.
Okay, so the better basketball player
is Jokic.
The better basketball player was probably Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, if he skill, yeah. Like that's like Kyrie. Kyrie's the most skilled
the more
point guard.
Dominant big, the more. Because you have to understand, how many rings does Shaq have? Like 4?
Yeah, it's what? 2 with Kobe?
And then you got to think about the championship he went
3.
also with Orlando and lost. That's when he first came into the league.
I know, he has like...
Okay, so with that being said, when we also have to remember, Jokic was in the league and wasn't even like a household name until, how many years it took him? Like 4 or 5 years?
A couple years, like 4 years. Yeah.
Shaq came into the league, the Diesel, Superman.
He definitely, he was more dominant. But like, if you're saying
people
best,
think that he's not skillful. Shaq had a very nice post hook. Shaq definitely used to shoot the mid range off the glass. People forget this. Shaq definitely, if wanted to, could bring the ball up court. Definitely could. Bro, Shaq would do it, bro. Shaq was Finals MVP, bro.
I feel you.
He was Finals MVP. What? How many times?
He only has like 3 rings. How many?
No, he won. Did he win 2 or 3?
How
with
many
Kobe
championships does Shaquille O'Neal have? He has 4.
This nigga has 4 rings, and you're talking about a guy named Nikola Jokic who's like in year 11 or 12 and has 1 ring.
Bro, you played with the greatest shooting guard of all time. You supposed to get a ring. Kobe wanted a ring.
The greatest shooting guard. Oh, you talking about Kobe Bryant?
Kobe Bean Bryant, yes. Okay. And then you played with Dwayne Wade in his prime.
MVP?
I mean,
who was the most valuable player?
He had the Finals MVP every year.
Who was the most valuable player?
Every championship he had. How many Finals MVPs does Shaq have?
Shaquille O'Neal won the NBA Finals MVP award 3 times.
Out of his 4 championships, he has look. He like shit.
But God, still, bro. You have Kobe on your team, though. You are okay. He was a dominant. He was a dominant presence.
I have no doubt if Nikola Jokic and Shaquille O'Neal in their primes got to play together, or got to play against each other, and Jokic probably would have had a triple double.
Depending on what era.
Shaq
in this current era, some of Shaq shit he be doing, they offensive foul, they calling all type of shit. The league is soft now. But go ahead, yeah. If they would have played each other, Shaq would have probably got the best of them in his like.
The debate is done there.
The best in scoring, but like it's not to say that their team would have just automatically beat them.
Let's talk about the glass. I know Jokic a rebound, but you're talking about Shaquille O'Neal right now. Okay. And if we're talking about a prime Shaquille O'Neal, Mr. 7'2", I'm actually slim. I actually can move, bro. Jokic would have got dominated, bro.
Oh my gosh. So Shaquille O'Neal gonna step out to the 3-point line and slide his feet and move with Jokic.
If he had to, yes.
No, he's not.
Why do you think he wasn't mobile?
He not his Laker years. He wasn't just I'm moving around.
You thought Shaq wasn't a mobile player with the Lakers?
I'm not saying he's immobile. He can move, but he's not going. He gonna step out to the 3-point line and guard that.
His feet didn't get into the sand, bro, until like the Cavalier years.
But he's gonna guard 3-point line Jokic. Yes, he's gonna play all that.
Has to, what the hell?
No, he's not. But that's what I'm saying. Shaq go get buckets. Jokic go get buckets. But overall skill, if Jokic had Kobe, he's gonna win 4 championships and probably fuck around and get an MVP too. But also to say, like, bro, Jokic is doing this shit on all levels of the game. Shaq was just in the paint dominating because I'm 7'2", 270 pounds. So I'm going to be bigger than you, stronger than you, and I'm going to jump better than you because I'm a big nigga. But, nigga, you're just going off of pure, like, scoring. But if you're going off of greatest big man, who at a big man averaged 9, 10 assists? During a whole playoff series, this nigga averaged a triple-double.
Don't get me
wrong. The whole playoff run, he averaged a triple-double.
And so
because he doesn't have a superstar on his team.
But let's get this though. Shaq didn't get the luxury of playing in this generation where they allow big man to do that.
They allowed
And it was way
they would have
different
allowed it
offenses.
back
It's
then.
way more spread. Shaq
Bro.
played when they was running a triangle and shit. You know what I'm
'Cause
saying? Shooting mid range.
You're
and
playing
layups
with
and
Kobe Bryant, a nigga that had 81 points in the game. Like, bro,
And this is my thing, right? You see how you trying to, bro. My thing
I'm
is,
saying, like,
that's how you know it's not a fluke of, I just played with Kobe Bryant. Wherever Shaq went, it was either a championship or we damn near got there. Facts.
nigga, because he ain't never played without a good player.
Right.
Penny Hardaway was in his prime when he came over there.
Bro, you trying
Penny
to say
helped him
that-
to that championship. Shaq didn't say, I came here, we a championship team now. D Wade came over. Nigga took him to a chip.
Penny Hardaway was so great, huh? But he lost to Kenny Smith and them.
Shaq lost to Kenny Smith and them. What you mean?
But you saying
who's
Penny
the other center
Hardaway-
on that?
Why are you acting
who
like
was the
Penny
center that he
How
lost
many-
to?
How many All-Stars games did Penny Hardaway get to?
He had a short career because of injuries, but Penny was a dog.
I know Penny was nice, but it's like, dude, stop.
He's a generational talent. 6'7" point guard. How many times was that happening back in the day?
Still, dude, the league still had niggas.
They
still
did.
had a lot of players.
But that's what I'm saying. Shaq had the top of the crop damn near every time. You have a top 5 player in the league every championship you went to. Jokic is doing this by himself. He took a Denver Nuggets team.
What's their
Before he
record
took
right
that
now?
team, like they 4th in the West.
Who is this roster? Who is his roster right now? Give me the roster.
Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Jamal Murray, and Bruce Brown. He had Kentavious Caldwell-Pope when they went to the finals. He had Bruce Brown when they went to the finals.
And then all these dudes that you are naming, anybody that knows the league for real, these guys are literally all above average, solid role guys. Bruce Brown, he was good since he was on the Brooklyn Nets with James Harden. Plays hell of defense. Defense hits every floater you give him in the paint. Am I lying?
He's a
very
good-
athletic,
he's a good-
will lock somebody
he's
up.
a solid role
and
player.
very high IQ player, not selfish. Michael Porter Jr. shoots the 3 above average, and he's 6'10", high IQ, and really could have been that guy had he not had that back injury.
But he's not that guy.
Jamal Murray is somebody that any given night can just explode because he has that in him, because he actually has all-star potential. He can give you 40 a night where Jokic could just chill. True or false?
No.
Stop acting like this
He
nigga
can't.
has scrubs.
He cannot just give you 40 in a night. He can give you 40 one night.
But he's done it.
He's done
several
it
times.
He's done it a few times. But like I said, like before Jokic's dominance, because Jokic makes them look like they're better than Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Look, man, you made this argument 3 to 4 years from now, and Jokic is still putting up this
Bro.
consistent amount of numbers, then maybe this argument would have been valid.
What
but
does-
for this nigga to
so
say
what does triple
that
doubles
Nikola
mean?
Jokic is better than Shaquille O'Neal is blasphemy.
A better skill player.
Okay,
Are we talking about
Let me
player
not-
or are we
let
talking
me not
about
even say
stats,
that.
player
Let me not even say
stats,
that.
whatever? What are we talking about?
No, because you said he's the greatest big man of all time.
He is. If you're looking at a big man, you say, "Oh, this nigga can shoot
Not yet.
threes.
Not
oh, he
yet.
can throw dimes.
Not yet.
Oh, he can still get buckets in the paint.
Maybe
and be
one day.
dominant in the
I'll
paint.
give you that.
Who's guarding a one-on-one
Maybe-
in the paint?
Maybe when
Who
it's
in the
all
league
said,
is guarding a one-on-one
maybe
in the
when it's
paint?
all said and done, Jokic can sway my heart. But
He already
right
did.
now,
He
no.
got more, and he got more MVPs than Shaq.
Oh my God.
He got more MVPs
He doesn't
than
understand that Shaq literally dominated from like 1996
Why doesn't he have more MVPs than him,
to
though?
like fucking
Wait, does Shaq have more MVPs?
2010.
than this nigga? How many MVPs does Shaq have? He might be up there.
He only got
One in his career. But you so dominant. But you so the best player in the league. Because you're playing with Kobe Bryant. You can't be the most valuable player. This nigga already should have 4. He's probably gonna get his, what, 4th one? Yeah. This nigga has already about 4
Tell me
MVPs of
true
the
or
league.
false. Let me tell
You
me
ain't
this, true
never
or
seen
false.
a player
Tell me
like
this
this
true or
nigga.
false. Has the game not changed to where we really don't even have a true big man in the league? Like we only have a few true big men. Jokic
still
is
got-
actually a true size of a big man with the skill of a big man, but can also do other things. Of course, he's gonna have a triple double. These niggas he's playing are bums.
No, they're
He goes.
not.
He's going up against DeAndre Jordan and them.
So, DeAndre Jordan's on this team.
But you know, I'm just
now,
giving
but,
an example
like
of
nigga,
the type
a
of
regular big man. You got defense MVP, most
I
valuable
would
defensive
get.
player
Hey,
of the
Shaq
years.
in his prime would have gave Brooke Lopez 100.
I understand, but you can't. That's also saying was a niggas back then nice? Hell no, you had
the big
Akeem
man-
Olajuwon.
The big man knew that
That's
lane
it.
though.
Akeem Olajuwon, that was the only big man that he's skilled and he's He's better than Shaq. I put him above Shaq as a skillful
Did
big.
y'all hear this nigga?
A
He
skill
said
like
the only big man back in the day that actually was skilled was Hakeem Olajuwon.
you gonna say Patrick Ewing? Who you gonna say else? Who else? Name the other person in that time. Name him.
Bro.
Name him. If
There
you
was a
got
big-
if it wasn't just and Akeem did what? Beat him in the finals. Shaq's so nice. But Akeem Olajuwon skillfully had a better finals
You
team.
just forgot about the dude that's a top 5 scoring center, right?
Who?
That
You
he
talking about
wasn't skilled?
Akeem Abdul-Jabbar?
No. Another one.
I don't. Moses Malone.
So many other big men you're not thinking about.
I'm not. You just name him,
San
nigga.
Antonio Spurs had D. Robinson. He had
He was
71
a
points in the
traditional-
game. No, he was skilled. He had
Okay.
71 points in the game. Then you just Kobe Bryant had
Okay.
81 points in the game. Any nigga that scores 71, let's look at his numbers.
But he was a championship
Let's look at
center.
his numbers.
He was a traditional center though,
Bro,
man.
there were so many star big men in the league back in the day. I'm really just having a brain fart, but
nigga.
Karl Malone, you missing so many.
Nigga was a 6'10"
Alonzo
center.
Mourning, you
6'10"
missing so
center.
many people. Let me see.
Them niggas was solid, but they all still operated in the paint. None of them stepped to the 3-point line and said, "Yeah, I'm gonna shoot 50% from the 3-point line."
Bro, how many threes did he shoot a game?
He shoots enough to consider him at a top. He shoots that hoe at a high clip still. Like he's
David
in that high
Robinson.
percentage.
David Robinson. First season, 19-9, 24-12, 25-13, 23-12, 23-11, 29-10, 27-10, 25-12.
He was nice. Them niggas won championships.
Stop it, bro.
So when
look up
Shaq wasn't
many
winning
other
championships, them
big
niggas
men.
probably was winning. But okay, but none of them niggas are as skilled as Jokic to be the best. Like nigga, Kyrie, I give Kyrie the best point guard ever because he's the most skilled point guard. He did at all levels, could dribble, could finish, all that shit. Jokic is the most skilled
Even
big man
Alonzo
ever.
Mourning was hooping.
They were scorers. They was.
What
They
are
were
you
scorers. They
talking
got
about?
buckets in the paint. Cool.
I'm gonna tell you this right
But
now.
overall
the
game-
90s, 80s big man will cook the big man of today's game. We're better guard play now. Big man, we've actually regressed.
You talking
They
about they was dominant in the paint, big man. Joel Embiid type
They
of
would
niggas.
get cooked, yeah, because these niggas out here trying to shoot threes now, like they would have got cooked.
Jokic still holds his own in defense. He's a big body nigga that you're not gonna just run over and like, oh, get out my way, little nigga. No, you're not gonna do that to Jokic. Jokic is a Serbian big body nigga. He's not just gonna be moved
Not soft.
out the way. That's
Not
what I'm
soft.
saying. He's not no soft nigga at all. Like he wants niggas to play more in the paint
But
defense.
I bet you one nigga that would have moved them out the way would have been Shaquille O'Neal.
And one nigga that would have still got a triple double dropped on his head would have been Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal would have had the W.
You
Because
don't
it
know
would have
that.
been
You don't know that.
complete domination.
Oh, because Kobe Bryant.
It would have been complete domination.
Because Kobe Bryant.
Not-
Nobody's guarding Kobe. That's why.
This nigga steady talking about Kobe Bryant when
'Cause
they
he's-
just said out loud that Shaquille O'Neal, the finals that they went to, all of them he got the finals MVP.
Because you're getting buckets in the paint. You doing your thing. But they got to worry about a better player on your team. You weren't the best player on your team. You might have been the most important in that finals, but you weren't the
I
best
mean,
player
you're
on
the
your
same
team.
dude that thinks Dwayne Wade is better than James Harden.
He is. He got a ring with Shaq old ass. Carried that nigga to a ring. Like I said, you played with top 5
And
guards
that's
your
another
whole
thing.
life.
Shaq was
played
old,
with the
and
best
he just-
niggas
he
every
really
year.
just proved
Played
my
with
point.
the best niggas every year that
He
you
was
played
old,
with.
still won a championship.
You're playing with top 3 niggas. Like
Bro,
D Wade is a
wasn't
top 3
D-Wade-
Kuwait.
wasn't
He's
what-
in the top 3 shooting guard conversation.
Wasn't D Wade like a rookie that year?
No,
Or
the
in his
fuck he
second
wasn't.
year?
He was in his prime.
Oh, he was in his third year.
He was in his prime.
He won a championship in 06.
In his prime.
Got in the league in
He
three-
got the
3
flash
years.
in his prime.
All right, bro.
Third year, you supposed to be in your prime. Didn't James Harden go to the finals in his third year? In his,
That's not his prime.
because that nigga was ass. Not
No,
better than D Wade.
no,
Not
no.
taking
He
teams to the
actually-
finals
no, he
and
just
carrying.
He didn't get handed the keys.
Who got finals MVP in that series? Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade was the finals MVP of they finals.
Yeah, cool.
Because you got
Cool.
carried, my
Hey.
nigga.
Why we
Joker
not
did this
talking
by
about this?
himself. No big name player. I'm Joker by myself. I'm gonna carry this team.
Hey, we gonna end off the argument like this. Pull up Jokic stats.
nigga. All right, come on, bro.
Pull up Jokic stats. And then what's crazy is
You going off
what's
of-
crazy is I would
You
go
going off of
I would
all-time
go as
stats.
far as to say is Nikola Jokic hasn't even done enough in the NBA to pass up Hakeem Olajuwon in greatness.
He's damn near
Greatest
averaging
centers
a
of all
triple
time.
double. So where do you rank a triple double at? Like, where is that?
Pull
Where
up
is that?
his
Where does
stats.
that stand?
Pull up his
What does this
stats.
triple double mean to you
It's
in
amazing,
the league,
bro? It's amazing.
It's absolutely crazy, ridiculous for any position to get a triple double. This nigga is almost averaging a triple double in the regular season.
Hey. I'm gonna say it to you like this, guys. Y'all listening?
Like, my
Shaquille
nigga.
O'Neal came into the league in 1992. He played until 2011. 1992, 23 and 14. 29.3 and 13.2 the next. 29.3 and 11.4 the next. 26.6 and 11 the next. 26.2 and 12 and a half the next. 28.3 and 11.4 the next. 26.3, 10.7 the next. 29.7, 13.6 the next. 28.7, 12.7 the next. 27.2, 10.7 the next. 27.5, 11.1 the next. 21.5, 11.5 the next. 22.9, 10.4 the next. He finally started to slow down in year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. His 14th year in the season in the NBA is when he finally only averaged 20 points and 9 boards. He still was averaging 20 and 10 in year 14. Stop.
Bro.
Stop. Did y'all see how long I just went?
Okay.
This man dominated from 1992 to 06.
A double-double. 20 and 10 ain't crazy, bro.
Hey, bro, 92 to 06.
Okay.
How long has Jokic been in the league?
He only been in about 9 years. What? 1, 2, 3.
And that's what
4,
I'm trying to
5,
say. How are you
6,
trying to make a
7,
debate
8,
with
9,
somebody
10.
that
Since 10th
dominated
year.
the NBA for like 20 plus years?
And at half of his years, really at a sample size of 5 years, Jokic should be considered.
How many career points has Shaquille O'Neal scored?
Nigga, you're going off a career nigga.
Wait. I know that he hasn't got to get there. So he scored 28,000 points. I want to see where Nikola Jokic just is. Period.
Go ahead.
How many points has Nikola Jokic scored in his career? He will never catch this man in points. He won't even get close.
Nigga,
guys, he won't even get close.
It don't matter.
Bro.
Because this nigga is also getting 10 assists.
Bro, this man, Nikola Jokic, has 14,000 points, bro. To Shaq's 28,000.
Okay.
He has a whole, bro, Shaq has his whole, another side of his career. So Jokic will have to do exactly what he's been doing now.
So only points will make him better. Like LeBron's the greatest because he has the most points.
How many career rebounds does Shaquille O'Neal have?
You're going off of how you gonna go career stats?
13,099.
How many triple doubles is there?
How many rebounds does Nikola Jokic have in his career? He might in the rebounds category. He probably got a better chance. He got 7,564.
And how much Shaq has?
13,000 something. 13,099. He's not gonna catch the rebounds.
How many assists does Shaquille O'Neal have? How many assists does Shaquille O'Neal have
in his career?
You gotta look that up because I ain't gonna.
How many assists does Shaquille O'Neal have in his career?
Nigga ain't even taking stats of that shit.
It'll show us.
Because if he's gonna get caught in rebounding and he ain't gonna touch him in assists. Points, yes, Shaq was known to get points. That's all he was there for, to be a dominant force. Get the ball in the paint, be the most athletic, and be the most dominant in the paint.
3,026 assists. 3,026.
Let's see. Hold on.
And then, y'all don't even know, Shaq literally had like 4 to 5. He didn't play much. In these years, his games, he's shitting on this man statistically like this.
This nigga has 4,000.
And Shaq really only averaged like 60 games
This nigga almost has 5,000 assists.
Bro, that's cool. That's what he does. That's cool. I give you that. He's winning.
And he's gonna catch him in rebounds.
No, he's not.
13,000 to 7,000?
13,099. Yeah, just look how long it took him to get to 7,000. How long has he been in the league?
10 years. This is 10th year.
Do you think Jokic is finna do another 10 years in the league?
Shit, he could do another 5, 6.
But he's not gonna catch him.
He could. He gonna be close.
No, he's not.
He gonna be close enough
to
be
your
like.
math.
He's gonna be close enough to be.
No,
Oh
he's
shit!
not.
So
Just
because he had more rebounds, he's
Okay,
the better player.
No,
he's the better
no.
overall. Like,
I'm just saying, when it's all said
Are
and
we
done,
talking about
you're
stats or
saying the
overall
greatest
player?
center of all time, and I'm like, how can you say that when Shaq is top 10 scoring, top 10 boards, top 10 minutes, top 10 this, 3 Finals MVPs, 4 rings?
because you gotta be.
But
If you
Jokic
talking
is
about
the greatest.
player,
Talking about a nigga with
you
one
was
ring.
just making the argument. James Harden's the greatest, skillful, most skillful player. He should be the top 3 because he's the most skillful step back.
He's
You ain't
better
never
than-
seen none of that.
He's better than Dwayne Wade though.
Okay, so he's better than him because he has a better game.
He has way better stats than him overall.
He's a better game than him, or he's not better than him. But he's the best player we've seen in that position type shit. Best point guard, best scoring point guard. Like he could
say
do
what
that.
y'all want to say. Dwayne Wade was 35 years old and he was on the Cleveland Cavaliers, washed as hell on the way to Bahamas. James Harden is 35 right now, averaging 22 and 9 and 8.
Jokic have almost averaged a triple double for 6 years. Almost averaged the triple. Like, bro,
he's great.
the
But he's not the
greatest
greatest
because
center of all time.
no center is gonna ever just sit there and do that, or any center is gonna ever touch his assist and stats.
let's
He go
just-
doing
let's
that.
just squabble it out.
It might as well because you bullshitting. Because Shaq was nice. Shaq did his job, but Shaq was not just the most skilled player. He was like
Okay.
Jokic is literally 50% from 3 right now, averaging almost a triple double with 30 points a game. 30 points a game, 12 rebounds, 9.4 assists. Niggas is nobody's touching that. Shaq ain't never even thought about doing that because he didn't have to. But overall, just dominance. He's just as dominant as Shaq.
Okay.
He deserves just the same amount of
he's
attention.
dominant. He's the most dominant big man
And
in
he's
today's
doing-
game.
That's what I'm
But
saying. He's doing it
Shaq
at
was
a,
on a whole. When we're talking about
Shaq
dominance,
can, dominating in the paint. That's it.
Bro.
That's
we got
what-
to agree to disagree. I guess the fans gonna have to let us
They
know,
gonna have
guys.
to.
I'm
see what Joker's
I'm not
doing.
gonna put Jokic over Shaq right now. Like I said, this can be more debatable probably 5 to 6 years from now because that's what it's gonna take for Jokic to even get close to his numbers. Closer, not close.
What is like, okay, even if he gets another chip, if he does what he's doing with triple doubles, bro, that should say it enough. That's pure skill and elegance of the game, my
But
nigga.
he also has the luxury of having a coach that's letting him do whatever he wants and run it through him.
Cause he's the best nigga in the world.
But he's not.
In the fucking world. Nobody's better than him on this planet right now. Nobody. He's the best nigga ever. Like, bro.
Hey, and if he was the
if
best
he was
nigga
on-
ever when they played Serbia and the USA team played Serbia, why didn't he go crazy? No,
Because
but why
you
didn't he go
know-
crazy?
You know, it's
But
a
you know what's
team
crazy?
sport.
Say if
'Cause it's
Shaquille
a
O'Neal
team-
was Serbian, right? It was the same.
They would have
exact
lost.
thing. Shaq would have had 40 though.
They would've
Shaq would have had
fucking
40
lost.
and 20. Jokic was out there looking
'Cause
like
you still
every
had
other player.
Embiid, nigga. Embiid's still a big body nigga that's gonna
Bro,
play some good.
if Shaq played
You're playing
Embiid,
team defense.
he's bullying him too.
You gotta play team defense on Jokic. That's what they was doing.
All right.
You're gonna stop, like, bro. If
Somebody
Shaq
look
was
up
on,
the numbers when they played USA
If
team.
Shaq was
Serbia.
on a
If
team
he's so
by
great, he's the
himself.
greatest nigga in the world, right?
If Shaq was
he's
on
the
the-
greatest nigga in the world, right?
He is.
Okay, since he's the
But
greatest
you're also
basketball player in the world.
one nigga that's the greatest in the world against 10 niggas that's the top 10 in the world ain't gonna make a fucking difference. You got 10 top 10 niggas against one of the top 10 niggas. But these other niggas are top 10. You're not gonna win that game ever. You have the greatest niggas also to play the game.
That's
going
facts.
against you. So it's like,
That's
nigga,
true.
you put
But
Shaq on that team.
hey, you lose the game, but you still show that you're the greatest player in the world. Let Michael Jordan have been on that opposing team.
He would have got locked
Even
the
if he
fuck
would've
up. Kobe would have got locked the fuck up. They could have tried as much to score.
Hey,
they would have got double teamed. They would have got
Michael
all that
Jordan
shit.
was Serbian and he played the USA team, he would have dominated because there was no that, and that's the difference between Jokic and a guy like.
If Shaq would have, okay, so if
Why
Shaq
do
would have
you
went
think-
against if Shaq was on the opposing
If Shaq
country
would've-
team
yes, he
back
would've
then with the
dominated.
Redeem team against David Robinson,
He would've
them big
dominated.
niggas,
He would've
no, he wouldn't
dominated.
have.
Yes, he would have.
It would have been two centers on that team, both looking at Shaq in the paint. You got two defensive centers
dominated.
playing. You're
He
not
would've
going to dominate
dominated.
David Robinson
Yes, he would have.
and Akeem
He
Olajuwon.
dominated.
No, you're not.
Yes, he did. He dominated them.
Why Akeem
every
Olajuwon beat
matchup.
him in the finals then if you just dominating 7 games? You can't dominate in 7 games? You
Nah,
can't
I ain't
get it.
gonna lie. No, Akeem.
That's Akeem versus
Because-
Shaq.
because-
Shaq ain't have Akeem ain't
Damn.
have nobody on his team. But nigga,
oh, muffin time.
I'm just saying, like, I guess I understand. Yes, stats right now, Jokic ain't gonna have the ability to get there because he's currently playing still. But like, if you're just going off of like skill and pure, like, if Shaq was on the team by himself, I guarantee you, if he had just role players, Derek Fisher, if he had a solid little shooting guard, he would not have won a finals.
Okay.
That would not have been a winning formula to win finals if you don't have Kobe Bryant, the best nigga that wanted greatness more than any nigga on this world. And you had Dwayne Wade in his prime. If you don't have them two niggas, Shaq dominance would not look as dominant.
I think you just looking at it as from a numbers aspect, and you not really remembering.
I know how dominant Shaq is.
I know nobody could check this.
Nobody
man.
could stop that nigga in the paint. That's
Nobody
facts.
could check that, man. So, bro, like, why do you think
Nobody
that a
could
team could have formulated a formula to get to a finals with the best big man in the world?
They couldn't, because it's just wouldn't have happened, nigga. You know how Shaq would have to play and get most of the buckets. Jokic make his other teammates actually
talking about this before
good players, nigga.
What's your final statement? Give me your, just like we would do in court. Give me your
All right, my final statement is Joker has evolutionized the game. Is about to be he's gonna end a career as the leader in triple doubles, and he's literally changing the game, averaging more assists than most point guards, still up there in rebounds, double easy, and he has the potential. If I want to go for 40, bitch, I can go for 40. If I need to go for 40 or 50, whatever, I could do that. But I'm still being a great winner and making sure my team is winning. And like you said, if Shaq doesn't play with top 3 players in his career, he's not going to get them finals. Those players helped him to them finals. He's a good role player, a good addition. Like, I'm not even going to say he's a role player. He's a good superstar to add along. But Shaq by himself, and you formulate a team around him of role players, will not go to the finals. I can guarantee that.
Okay.
And like I said, Jokic is doing revolutionary things. 3-point percentage. He's shot 30% and above his entire career from 3. Literally. He's shooting 50% this season. And he has more MVPs than Shaq. If Shaq is I'm dominating all year round, you should win MVP if you're dominating all the time. So that's my final statement. He has more MVPs, took his team to the finals, won a finals MVP, should have won finals MVP and the MVP during the regular season, but he got snubbed.
This is what I'm gonna say to that. Listen, when you're talking about championships, talking about MVPs, true or false? The guard play that we had during that time of Shaq's era, where we had the Tracy McGrady's, where we had the Dwayne Wade's, the Kobe Bean Bryant's,
Steve Nash,
the Vince Carter, the Steve Nash's.
Dirk Nowitzki got him MVP over this nigga.
Okay.
Skillful
all
big man.
these guys, right? And right now, me and you were just having a conversation earlier about how we're really in the NBA lacking legit superstars who are marketable and that are really superstars. Not who they trying to claim are superstars. Like Anthony Edwards, they want him to be a superstar, but Anthony Edwards is not a superstar yet. Can you?
Yeah, no, he's not.
Okay. Back in the day, all those niggas I just named were legit. Allen Iverson, I forgot about him. These are all Baron Davis. These are all dudes that were legitimately like, oh my God. There was always 10 guys that you could say, that nigga can win MVP. Jokic doesn't have to deal with that.
Oh my! Because
who is he batting with? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's blowing every. Oh, go ahead. I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
That's the MVP talk right now is Tatum.
A finals.
So just listen to these names: Tatum, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Who else?
A generational difference.
Yeah. He's a great.
Come on.
But think about the guys I just named on that other side. You talking about Dirk Nowitzki, Steve Nash,
Vince
Nash
Carter, is a basic
Tracy
point guard.
McGrady, LeBron James. Like
Jokic averaged more assists than Steve Nash.
Bro, that's
like,
cool.
come on.
I'm just saying these guys were like you can't be stopped. These guys were real superstars. I'm saying right now in the NBA, the ratings are down because the superstars are really ass.
Shaq should have won it then. Shaq should have still won it. If you're really that dominant, nigga, you should still win it. But you're just doing the basic bare minimum.
All I'm saying is Jokic is not competing for the MVP with guys like...
Jokic would have won MVP over them niggas back then too. Because he's doing something generationally not been done. Russell Westbrook got them MVPs. Jokic
played in that time now.
Russell Westbrook got them MVPs. And you're acting like... We just didn't see Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James... All these superstar niggas like Joker's won it the like last 3 years
while these dudes are out of their primes. True or false?
Steph Curry,
the greatest guys right now are out of their primes.
I feel
are sliding out of their primes or are out of their primes, and you know that's
still
true.
good niggas.
Let me get my last statement.
Luka Doncic Is he not better than?
Okay.
Is Luka Doncic
Luka.
does not deserve to be an MVP?
I'll give you one.
All right, then.
Luka. But dude, I can name too many dudes from back in the day. There was too many.
there wasn't.
Even the less
Tracy
marketable
McGrady barely
teams had
played that
stars.
much. All right, you got it.
Even the less marketable teams had superstars. Like the Nets had Vince Carter, but Vince Carter was still averaging 25. You got to respect that nigga. He was the truth. Paul Pierce. Say what you want to say, but that nigga is like, what, 11th on the all-time scoring list? There was so many guys. Like the NBA now, you don't really have guys that just like, that dude is a pure bucket. I can only maybe count 5 to 6 guys in the league that's just like, that dude is a...
Every team has a pure bucket.
And a lot of the names I'm going to name are guys from that era still.
You got Devin Booker. That's a pure bucket. Is he not?
He's a bucket, bro. But how many points is he averaging?
Probably like
Is he
20 something.
has he ever been in an MVP conversation?
Nah, he hasn't.
Okay, shut the hell up, man. Then we're not. What are we talking about him for then? But look, I'm gonna leave it at this.
James Harden.
Shaquille O'Neal. James Harden is 36 years old.
Not this year, but I'm saying the years before, a couple years, 3 years, like 2 years.
When was
Jokic won the last 3 MVPs.
Bro, James Harden has been out of his prime.
I feel you. Okay, go ahead.
But look, Shaq, like I said, Jokic had to become great. He had to become questionable to be the greatest. He had to become it. Shaquille O'Neal was it. He came into the NBA the best big man in the league. He came into the NBA averaging 25 and 14. He dominated for 14 seasons until his decline. It took Jokic 4 to 5 years just to even find his groove, and now he's in year 6 of domination? Year 5 of domination? He's been dominating 5 years? You sitting up here and trying to argue with me about a dude that dominated for 14. And that's why I'm saying it's really just all about time. I'm not saying that Jokic doesn't have the potential to be the greatest, but you would have had to get him time. You're being really, really You're being really pushy with it, but it's like, bro, Shaquille O'Neal is the greatest big of all time, bro, until further notice. I'm gonna leave it at that, and we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna be talking about this for 100 years.
All right, if it's because of rings, then that cool. If you put it on rings,
usually you're a rings conversation type of guy.
I'll put it on rings. If you put it on rings, then
not even
Shaq
on
got
rings. Even with Jokic, and Jokic will probably end his career with 3 more. He might win 6 MVPs. But guess what? Look who he's winning MVP against. That's all I'm saying.
To be the best in the league is the best in the league, bro. Like
the league is not
Shaq,
the same, bro.
Shaq, if you dominate from start to finish,
watching it anymore.
If you dominate from start to finish, you should win MVP. That's all I'm saying.
Bro.
If you
All
dominate,
I'm saying, can we agree? Is the NBA the same? Do you feel like the aura of the NBA, is it the same? Is it the same, bro?
It's a transition year. For sure. Like young niggas is stepping up, old niggas is getting out. Shaq got his, you know what I'm saying? He got his dubs when young niggas is stepping up, old niggas was dipping.
I'm not gonna lie, Shaq had to play against niggas that real life mastered.
David Robinson was old. Patrick Ewing, old. Moses Malone in their later years when Shaq is starting to dominate. Old niggas. Bro. Niggas getting out the league. He's playing against white boys. You see his highlight, he's dunking on a lot of white boys. Weak ass niggas.
Bro, what are you saying though? Shaq came into the league in 93, fam. What do you mean these dudes are on their way out?
Elijah won his finals. That was his. They went back to back when they beat him. Not back to back. That was the year when they went back to back. You know how many old niggas was playing?
He said Hakeem. Jokic would not be able to check Hakeem, period. And that's what I'm saying. He wouldn't even been able to, because what people
I'm not saying he can't.
And even Shaq said himself, people that they don't put in the conversation, he was like, that really was better than everybody, was Hakeem Olajuwon.
He's better than Shaq.
And then if you go look at the scoring list, yeah, Hakeem Olajuwon is also top 10, rebounds top 10, blocks top 5. Hakeem Olajuwon is not even, Jokic is not even higher than Hakeem Olajuwon yet. That's all I'm saying.
If it's because are we doing rings or player?
Stats.
Player? Because how you go just disclose a whole assist category?
I'm not, bro.
Big man don't even add, you know what I'm saying?
He's getting that.
He's getting a double-double regardless. Every big man's supposed to go get a double-double. If your big man don't go out there and get you a double-double, what the fuck is he out there for? That's regular for big man to do. Back then, you're supposed to go get you a double-double. You're a big nigga. We gonna feed you in the paint, get a double-double. That's the least you could do. You know what I'm saying?
Hakeem Olajuwon even dominated for 10 years before his decline.
You asking
you
asking
talking
niggas
about a guy that didn't even before.
How many MVPs
we had
he
this
got?
Conversation when he dominates 10 years straight. He's in year 5 of domination. Give me another 5. Give me another 4.
Nigga.
Give me another 4. We having arguments about
how many MVPs he got?
Hakeem Olajuwon? I think that nigga might have 1 or 2. How many MVPs does Hakeem Olajuwon have?
These niggas so great. Why they not winning MVP? That's all I'm asking.
He only won it once.
These niggas just so great.
Look who they was in the. All right, bro.
Like,
All right.
look who. No, if you that
These
great,
niggas really had
go
to play
win
with
it.
Michael Jordan, the face of the NBA, and he's wondering why these niggas wasn't winning MVP.
This nigga, and he
The
okay.
start of the face of the NBA. I'm talking about
Yeah, nah, I feel you. But
bro. Come on now, bro. Michael Jordan.
Shaq played with Kobe Bryant, the start and face of the NBA. You didn't do shit special, bro. You just played your role. Get your double, and Kobe Bryant gonna help us to the win. You played your role. He played. All right, he played it. Shaq played his role. He did what a big man back then was supposed to do: get rebounds, play defense, and dunk the ball.
Shaq is better. Jokic ass.
Triple double, averaging triple double.